everyone! My name is Amy. Can you say hello, Amy? Brilliant! So this session is part of Southeast Dance, the Welcome Project, and today we are going to be doing some dancing and moving. Firstly with our bodies and then with some socks. Now if you don't have any socks, don't worry, you can also use a small piece of material, a small scarf, or maybe even a tea towel. Before we get started, please make sure that your space is as clear as possible. So there is no toys or furniture that might get in the way of your dancing. Please make sure that you are wearing some really comfortable clothing that you can move in and you've got some water available to you. This session is designed for both children and adults. So adults, please join in and encourage the children. And children, please do the same for our adults. And for everyone, please join in a way that's right for you. So if at any point you need to make any variations or stop because you feel unwell or need a rest, please do so at any time. And finally, if the children or adults are really enjoying a certain activity, or if you feel like you need a little bit more time exploring and moving, please feel free to stop and pause the video, and you can also rewind it. Fantastic! Now it's time to warm up. Are you ready, everyone? Fantastic! Can we stand up in our dance spaces that we just created? And can we start by clapping? Here we go. Very nice clapping, everyone. Can we shake? Very nice. So we're shaking our hands. Can we clap? Can we shake? Can we tap? Can we clap? Can we shake? Get ready for taps. Tap. Very nice. Again. Can we shake? Can we tap? Can we stop? Can we keep stomping? Very nice, everyone. Let's go back to our claps. Here we go. Can we shake? Can we tap? Can we stamp? Can we wave? Very nice. So we're saying hello to everyone. Beautiful. Can we also wave with a different body part? How about our elbows? Can our elbows wave? Can they wave quickly? Lovely. Can our other elbow wave? Can they wave at the same time? Let's go back to our claps. And shake. And tap. And stop. And wave. Very nice. What other parts of our body can we wave and say hello? Maybe you've got some of your own ideas. I'm going to wave my hips. Very nice, everyone. Wow, everyone, how are you feeling? Hopefully you're feeling a little bit warmer. Let's go down to the floor where we'll be doing some stretches. Thank you for joining me on the floor, everyone. Can we find our hands? Can you show me where your hands are? Lovely. Can we give our fingers a little wiggle? Can we wiggle them slowly and quickly? And slowly And quickly, can we curl our fingers in? And then can we stretch them really wide? Can we curl our fingers in? And then can we stretch them really wide? And can we curl our fingers in? Can you move your hands towards me? Can you move your hands towards me? And then can your hands move away from me? And then can they stretch all the way behind you? Lovely. So you can decide how your hands want to move towards me and then away from me. Beautiful. Can you stretch all the way behind as well? Beautiful. How do your hands want to move? You can either choose to copy my moves or you can make up your own moves. How do your hands want to move today? Do they want to move slowly or quickly? Up high or down low? How do your hands want to move today? Beautiful, everyone. Can we bring our hands together and then can we give our hands a little rub? So we are going to make some magic dust. So rub them as fast as you can and hopefully you can feel the magic dust starting to work because our hands are getting warmer. Lovely. Now with our magic hands, we're going to reach them up to the sky and our hands turn into rain and the rain falls all the way down. Can you feel the raindrops on your head? Can you feel them on your shoulders? Can you feel them on your knees? Can you feel them on your toes? The raindrops on your head, shoulders, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes. Can we tap like we did in the warm-up a minute ago? Head, shoulders, knees and toes. And head, shoulders, knees and toes. And a head, shoulders, knees and toes. One more time. Head, shoulders, knees and toes. Fantastic, everyone. After all of that rain, we want to shake ourselves dry like we just did a moment ago. Can we shake our hands? Can we shake all of that water off? Shake, 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 stop. Can you do that with me? And can you try and stop when I stop? Shake, 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 stop. And a shake, 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 stop. Lovely. Can we try that with our feet and our legs? So we're going to go shake, 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 stop. And a shake, 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 stop. One more. Shake, 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 stop. Very nice. I think that's nearly got all of the rain off, but just to make sure, can we brush our head to make sure there's no more rain on our head? Can we brush our arms? And then can we brush our legs? Just to make sure there's no rain. And again, legs. Getting all of that rain off us. Arms and head. Beautiful. Now, after the rain, the sun comes out. Yay! So, can you help me draw the sun? We're going to reach our arms across and then we're going to draw a big sun over our heads. Can we do that one more time all together? So cross our arms, we're going to reach our arms up and draw a really nice big sunshine. Now, after the sun comes out, flowers like to open up and reach and stretch up to the sun. So that's what we're we going to do? Can we pretend that we are flowers? Can we make our bodies as small as possible, like a tiny little seed? And as the suns come out, we're going to start to stretch our arms. And imagining that our arms are petals reaching up to the sun. Very nice. And then can we come back into a tiny little seed? And we're going to do it again, but this time can we do it with our legs as well? So our arms and legs are reaching up to the sun. Lovely. And then coming back in. Very nice. This time, can we reach and stretch? Can you find a new stretch position? So you can copy me, or you can make up your own flower stretch position. And can you make yourself really small? And can you stretch out towards me? And coming in. How else can you stretch? Can you stretch up to the sky? And coming in. How else can you stretch? Very nice. Can we make ourselves so small that we disappear? We disappear and then we're going to reappear. Surprise! Can we disappear? And reappear. Can we disappear? And reappear. Let's do it 2 more times. Can we disappear? And reappear. Can we disappear? And reappear. Fantastic, everyone. Hopefully you're feeling a little bit warmer, and I will see you in just a minute where we will be starting our dancing with some socks. It's now time to get our socks, and with our socks we are going to be exploring the theme of summer. In summer, the flowers and trees are bursting with petals and colour. We spend a lot more time going outside, and we also see lots and lots of different animals, maybe in a park or in our gardens. Do you remember our flower stretches we just did a moment ago? Do you remember how they started really small and then they stretched all the way up to the sun? The fantastic thing about socks is, if we just get a sock, is that they can also stretch. Can you try stretching your sock? Brilliant. Can you stretch it up high? Can you stretch it down low? How else can you stretch your sock? Can it go this way, that way, forwards, backwards? Can you stretch and make a shape? Stretch and make a shape. Lovely shape making, everyone. We can also imagine that our flowers are small, our socks even, are small little flowers that stretch up to the sun. Can you imagine your sock is a little flower that stretches up? Can your sock stretch on the floor? Can it stretch in different directions? Very nice. Can your body do the same? How high can it stretch? How low? How big? And how small? Very nice. If we also get a couple of socks and we scrunch them up as small as possible, like we did with our bodies, making our bodies really nice and small, and then we can make flowers which expand. So when the sun comes out, flowers open up. So we can do that as well. Can you do that with me? So get your sock or a couple of socks or your materials, scrunch it as small as possible, scrunching from hand to hand, and then are you ready together? Both hands together, we're going to open. Let your flower grow. Very nice. The other brilliant thing about socks is that if we hold one sock and then hold the other side, is that they can wriggle. Can you make your socks wriggle? Lovely. Can you make your sock wriggle slowly and quickly? How else can you make it wriggle? You make it wriggle from side to side. How else can you make your sock wriggle? Can you make your sock wriggle up high or down low? Very nice. Does this wriggling sock remind you of any animals? What animal could this be? Maybe we could put our hand in our socks and it could be a tiny little caterpillar that goes over our arm, or it could be a fish swimming in the sea. What other animals could your sock be? Is it a little snake on the floor? Beautiful, everyone. Lovely. Is it a little caterpillar on the floor? Can your sock lead you in space? Can your animal tell you where to go? Can it swim towards the camera and away? And towards the camera. Very nice, everyone. So what animals can this sock be? Now in the summer, I like to go for long walks in big open fields. And in these fields, sometimes we find pathways where people walk. Now these pathways are sometimes shaped like a straight line. Can you draw that with me? So if you get your Peter Pointer, can you draw a straight line? Sometimes the pathways are straight. Sometimes the pathways are zigzagged. Can you draw a zigzag with me? Sometimes the pathways are circular. Sometimes they're wiggly. Can you draw a wiggly pathway for me? Fantastic. So I thought together we could build our own pathway with our socks. Now you can choose whether to copy my pathway, or maybe you with your adults, you can create your own shape pathways. Let's give it a go. So the first pathway I'm going to make is going to be in a zigzag shape. Let's get going. And remember, you can copy me or you can make up your own shape. Very nice work, everyone. So we're going to work all together with our friends and adults to build the shape all together. Lovely making. Brilliant. So I have just finished my own zigzag pathway shape. If you are still building, keep going. But if you finished, how about you try making another shape? What shape should I make this time? I think I'm going to make a circular shape. A circle. And you can decide how big or small you want your shapes to be. I'm going to go for a smaller circle this time. Brilliant, everyone. Lovely working together with your adults and friends. So that's my next circle pathway. I think I'm going to make one more. And this time I'm going to make a straight line pathway. Very nice, everyone, so keep building. If you're happy with your first line, you can keep that as well. It's completely up to you. So, with my line, I'm really happy with this pathway, so I'm going to keep this one. What I would like us to do now is think how many different ways we can travel over our path. Can we jump over our path? Can we jump back the other way? Very nice. Can we step over our path? And can we step back the other way? Can we step over slowly? And can we step the other way really nice and slowly? How else can you cross your path? What are your ideas? Can you show me? Brilliant. You could also crawl over your path and back. Very nice, everyone. So keep showing me how many ways you can go over your path. Could it be one body part? Could our hands go over? Or maybe our feet? Or our elbows? Beautiful. Next, we're going to see if we can walk along our pathway, making sure we keep nice and balanced. So adults, if your floor is a bit slippy like mine, let's please just make sure that the children are really supervised at this point. So let's see if we can balance walking on our pathway nice and slowly. Beautiful balancing, everyone. And we could do a little jump off. And then we go back the other way. Lovely balancing. How about we could see how many times we could go around our pathway? What could we do going round our pathway? Could we march? Can we march around our pathway? All the way round. How else can we move around our pathway? Could we tiptoe? Really quietly, tiptoe. Very nice, all the way around. How else can we go around? Could we skip? Let's try skipping. Very nice, all the way around. Brilliant, fantastic work, everyone. During our pathway making, I spotted a tiny little nest. Does anyone know what a nest is? Amazing, a nest is a very small little house that animals use to look after themselves and to look after their families and to sleep in. Now, does anyone remember our sock animals from earlier? We had a caterpillar and a fish, and maybe you had some animals of your own. So for our last activity, we are going to build a little nest from our socks for those animals. So as we start building our nests, you can decide if it's a small nest or a big nest. I'm going to start off by building a small nest. So as you start building, you can also decide if you're going to build this all together or in little groups around the room. So I'm going to start by building a circular nest that's quite small and close to the ground. What shape is your nest? Is it big? Is it small? Is it a square shape? Is it a triangle? That's completely up to you. What shape is your nest? Lovely building, everyone. So, you can keep building. You don't have to keep up with me. But once we have our nest, we can bring back our sock animals from earlier and they can go into our nest and have a little move, a little dance, or they can go to sleep. Shh. So you can decide, but your animals can come back and play, sleep, or rest in your nest. Fantastic. I'm going to build another nest now. This time I'm going to build a bigger nest. Maybe you could also think about what's around your room that you're in. Could you build the nest on the sofa or on a table or a chair? So this time I'm going to make an even bigger nest. So what shape is your nest? Is it tall? Is it small? Is it big? Is it large? What animals are going to be staying in your nest? Lots and lots to think about. So because I'm making a bigger nest this time, me and my animal is going to come and sit inside my nest. And you and your animal can have a little dance, or you can both get a little bit sleepy and have a little rest in your den. It's completely up to you. Fantastic building, everyone. Remember, you can pause the video at any time if you need to keep exploring. Once you've finished making your nest, you can decide whether you're going to sit in your nest for our cool down, or if you put your nest to one side. After all of that fantastic dancing and moving, it's now time to cool down. Can we find our hands like we did at the beginning of the session? And can we make our magic dust again by rubbing our hands together, but this time a little bit more slowly? Very nice. Then with our magic dust, we're going to imagine we're going to put our hand in a big pot of paint. And this paint can be any colour you like. Can you give your hand a nice shake? So we make sure we get paint all over our hand. Brilliant. Then we're going to draw a rainbow up and above our heads. And then we're going to go all the way over to the other side so we have a really nice stretch. And then we're going to draw a rainbow back the other way so we get back up to sitting. Let's try our other hand. So put it in a big pot of paint. It can be the same colour or it could be a different colour. I think I'm going to put my hand in multicoloured paint. And let's draw a really big rainbow over the other side. Very nice, everyone. And then reaching all the way Can we have our wriggly fingers that are going to wriggle up to the sky? And then can we stretch them? It's as if we want to touch the sky. Keep stretching up. Very nice. And can we draw a really big sun? A really big sun. Let's put some stars in the sky. You can put them wherever you like, so they could go up high or down low. Very nice. Can we reach our arms like this? And then we're going to give ourselves a really, really big hug, because we're all missing hugs at the moment. And in this hug, we're going to count together to 10. Are you ready? Can you do that with me? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And can we go, ah? Very nice. Let's just slowly drop our arms and wave with one hand, and then that hand's gonna go and hide, and then the other hand, bye bye, and hide. Both hands together, and hide. Fantastic work, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you really enjoyed that, and I'm sure you came up with your own really brilliant, creative and fantastic ideas. Please remember, if you want to do anything again or go over it, please rewind the video. Keep dancing, and I hope to see you very soon. Bye everyone!